Part four, surviving childhood trauma. I literally cried in the last video. I thought I was just gonna tell you guys what I went through because I know so many other people went through something similar, but like talking about it, just feeling like okay, I'm just being vulnerable, talking to myself in the mirror, talking to you guys. I ended up crying. Yeah, so there's a lot of other things, that I'm sure in time over the course of this series I will like bring up, but I was saying how my dad gave me a black eye, and then my grandmother had to like put her foot down, and she was like, "You can come with me," and I was just crying. I was like, "I gotta go back because he's gonna beat me again if I don't go back." Um, yeah, so a lot of other stuff like happened, with that, but I just kind of want to like speed up because it's like part four, and I'll like start another different series on like in detail, but so after all the like physical like abuse and things like that, it was like a point in time where he actually ignored me, like he literally would ignore me, um, so I did end up going with my mom. God heard my prayers. I prayed like every day, like faithfully. Like, I was like, God, please, please. I ended up going with my mom. I was 13. I lived with my dad at 11. I left at 13, almost 14. I was abused physically and mentally by the his girlfriend and him for the whole time. Um, and I'm sorry, I'm just like emotional. Yeah, so I live with my mom, and I didn't really see him like that. Like I said, he wasn't in my life, and the only reason why he was in my life because I was there. Like he didn't have a choice, and we see how that went. So at that point, my mom got her stuff together, and we live close. All we're in is like most of my family is like in the same town. A lot of them have like moved on, branched out different states and stuff, but for the most part, we're all in the same town. And my mom moved. I want to say maybe like 10 minutes away, whatever. It's a small town, and me and my sister. I remained close with like all of my siblings. Most of them were young, so even when like I try to not bring it up, even now I as a content creator and I talk, yeah, I talk on this app. I would have been said this, but like I be trying to protect their feelings because I know they were like defensive over their parents, but that has nothing to do with what I endured, and I should be able to, I like I said, I forgive them, but I should be able to tell my story without or them feeling triggered, and I love my siblings. I love them, and I would never make them not tell a story. Like if my mom, whatever, that's your story, and I'm with you 1000%. It doesn't mean that I don't love my mom any less, but whatever. So that's why I didn't tell the story. But I just felt like, like I've been just it's been on my heart, to just express how I feel and like just the trauma that I have every day and how I react to stuff in my life and my marriage and with my kids and stuff. You know, it kind of stems from like what I've went through. So yes, so me and my sister, she's older than me. It's my dad's my siblings' mother's her oldest daughter, so she's like my dad's stepchild, and I'm her mother's stepchild. We were close. She's endured some stuff too. But I got it worse, and that's just the fact. Like I had it horrible from both parents. Um, both parents, as in her mother and my father. My mom too a little bit. So we were close when we went to the same school, walked to school together and stuff like that. But when, my dad, my dad was still living with them, and there would be times where I would go over to her house after school, because I'm like, okay, it's my sister, I'm gonna hang out with her. My father would ignore me. My own father, ignore me, walk right past me, act like I don't exist. Literally, like literally, it was a birthday party. He would ignore me whether it's like just me visiting after school or even at like birthday parties. Like it was one of her parties, and I went and he's setting up for his stepchild. Setting up for his stepchild's birthday party. He literally ignored me, walked right past me, and I'm just like, this is crazy. Um, and then it was like an instance where I guess he was just so tired of me coming over there. It has, I don't know whatever. I don't know what I did to warrant him treating me, his child, like that. But whatever. He was like, I after school I came, and he was like, "Oh, I know what happened." Okay, so he had a new girlfriend at this point. At this point, this is like years later. Him and my stepmother, they weren't together or whatever. So he had like a new girlfriend, and I seen his new girlfriend at the store, and she was like, "Oh, something something something." She's something, and I was like, "Yeah, me and my dad." I was like, "We don't really like get along. Like, we ain't, he don't really like me like that, you know." I think I said something like, "I don't like my dad like that," but I'm only like 14. I'm only 14, and you're his, that's your girlfriend, and I'm just being transparent. Like, I don't, why would I like you when you abuse me and ignore me and never apologize and all that? Why would I? But I know it wasn't crazy because I know myself, like, it wasn't crazy, but I did say, I don't like my dad like that. Did you give me a reason to like you? Anyways, so she went back and told him. I don't know what she told him. That's the thing. I don't know what she told him because when he was going off on me, I'll get to that in a bit. When he was going off on me, she was like, "Okay, you're doing too much, wrong." Da, da, da. So I don't know if she felt guilty because she took the story, or she like, "Okay, he's tripping." But anyway, so it was one day after school. Went to my sister, went with my sister, after school, hang out with her. And I went in there. My dad was in there, and he was like, he walked in the room, my sister's room. He was like, "Oh, you don't like me?" And I was like stuck because I'm like, that's all you care about? You never said, "Oh, let me apologize for your black eye. Let me apologize for making you cry. Let me apologize for hitting you. Let me apologize for all whatever, just straight on, "Oh, you don't like me?" And I was like, I was just stuck. And he was like, "Get this bi itch." He was like, "Get this itch out of here," whatever. I'm talking to my sister and the girlfriend. He was like, "No, I don't want her in it. She's not welcome here. She can't be here. Get this itch up out of here." I left. I walked home and I was just like, I just felt like this is crazy. Like I don't even, I don't know what the heck. I don't know. But yeah, so he was like, "Get this itch out of here." I left. And like I said, he wasn't in my life really like that until I had to be in his presence. So yeah, a lot of stuff has like happened, since then. I want to say in like terms of like my mom, because my mom has like kind of put me through stuff too. But like, well, there's my mom. My mom is always like apologetic. My mom is always trying to get me to see her point of view. My mother is like, sometimes it feels like it's not enough, but it's enough because all that she's got, and she gives me all of that she has. And I know my mom loves me, but my dad, like, I know if he loves me. And even now I still like feel like I don't know if he really really like he loves me, but anyways, because we're still on the father thing. Yeah, so my dad, he didn't really like talk to me. Like I said, didn't really talk to me, going on in my life or whatever. And it wasn't up until like recent, like I would see him, hear from here and every now and again. And he did start to like magically like talk to me, but it was very surface, like, hey Majay, hey, da, da, da. Never like, "Okay, let's have a deep talk. Let me, call and text you." Even now, he doesn't. I have to reach out to him, and we're on somewhat of good terms, I he has apologized, like I said, now, but it's very vague, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, for not being there," or whatever. But it's no effort. He does not. He doesn't. I have to reach out to him, but I don't know that. I think that's weird his personality. Like, it seems like that's just how he is, because I think he does that to my other siblings too. But yeah, it's like I just would like for him to, like reach out a little more. But whatever. Yeah, like I said, I've been through it. This is a crazy life I live. Okay, and that's just like, yeah, I've been going through it. I'm gonna do a part 5, and then I'm gonna like switch up the stories a little bit.